Good evening everybody, I'm just here to have a fun build of Monkey D. Luffy, the purple black version. Before anybody asks, the crackdown that is to match his scar under his eye. So, it wasn't done purposely. It was not. Anyway, it's a 4 life leader, and on X1 all your characters gain +1 cost. And your turn, once per turn, when 2 or more Don cards on the field are returned to your Don deck, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck set as active, and up to 1 additional Don and card and rest it. Fun leader. I do like it, but I'm trying to build a deck at the minute. So this is only a fun deck, by the way, it's nothing competitive. So start with 4 of the Trafalgar Law, cost of 1,000 counter and 2,000 attack. On play, look at 4 cards from the top of your deck and reveal up to 1 Straw Hat or Hat Pirates type card with a total cost of 2 or more and add to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom of your deck. You can't search out Gum Giant, but everything else 2+ you can, meeting those restrictions. So I'm playing 4 of those. Just in case you come across Blackbeard, I do play 2 of the Zorojuro, the cost 3 from set 5. It's 1,000 attack and 1,000 counter and 4,000 attack. And when attacking, if you have 3 or less live cards, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. Fun little technique. I was running this in green purple Luffy at one point. 2 of those. 2 of the set 9 Robin Zoros, the cost 3s with 5,000 attack, no counter. On play, you may return 1 or more Don cards from your field to your Don deck, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. So you bring it down with leader's ability as well. You gain 2 active Don and 1 rested Don, all together with your leader and this card, which is what I'm going to lead up to in a short second, or a few. So next we have the Usohachi, the legendary expensive 2k counter for all purple decks right now. The cost of 3, 2,000 counter, 3,000 attack, and on play, if you have 8 or more Don cards on your field, rest up to 1 opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. This is used a lot in the deck, as it is. So 4 of those. One little card that no one's going to maybe be expecting is the Nami from set 9, the 2,000 counter with 3 cost, 2,000 power. On play, you may return 1 or more Don cards from the field to your Don deck, give up 2 rested Don cards to your leader or one of your characters. This is a very technical card. You mix it in with his ability, and then you obviously get your Don back, but any rested Don available, you give it to your leader again, so you can swing up to 8k with your leader, 8,000. And you'll also back up with the couple of cards I'll show you in a second on. So, from EBO2, we've got the Nico Robin, it's a searcher. So it's cost 3, 1,000 counter, 2,000 attack. It's a blocker. And on KO, -1 Don, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Straw Hat Crew attack card and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. On KO, -1 Don. It's good. You can search out your Gungam Giant and whatever else you might need within those top 3, which does a bit more than the Trafalgar Law. Next, I'll play 2 of the Frankie blocker from set 9. Cost of 4, 1,000 counter and 5,000 attack. On play, -2 Don, trash 1 card from your hand, draw 2 cards. It's good. You get your Don back as well. I do play 4 of the new Sanja Pudding. So cost of 5, no counter, 7,000 attack, which is good for a 5 cost. It's basically vanilla stat line. So during your turn, once per turn, when 2 or more Don cards on the field are returned to your Don deck, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set as active. This is where the deck really starts kicking in once you get to 5 Don. And on play, if the number of Don cards on your field is equal to or less than the number of your opponent's field, draw 1 card. Chances I won't be using it at all, but if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Other than that, it's mostly for all these effects to kick off with your leader, because the extra Don card with this, you gain an extra Don, an extra Don. You get an extra 2 Don active when you activate anything with -2 Don. So you definitely play 4 of those. They're expensive right now, absolutely terrible. 3 of the cost 5 Sabo from set 4. Thankfully this card will never ever stop being used. So cost 5, 1000 counter, 6000 attack. It's a blocker of course. On play, none of your characters can be KO'd by effects until the start of your next turn. Then draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. I'll play 3 of those in here. I think it's really fun to play. 2 of the Sanjis from OP11. So cost 6, 2000 counter, 6000 attack. If the number of Don cards on your field is at least 2 less than the number of opponent's field, give this card in your hand -3 cost. You do play the Gum Giants, so there is a chance you can get these -2 Dons off. Then I play, head into the higher cost characters now, which is 2 of the Sanjis from set 9. Cost of 7, 7000 power, 1000 counter. On play, you may return 1 or 2 more Don cards from a field to your Don deck. This character gains rush during the turn, then rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. Then I move on to 2 of the cost 9 Monkey D. Luffy from the same set. Set 9. Cost 9, no counter, 10,000 attack. On play, you may return 1 or more Don cards from the field to your Don deck. Draw 1 card and this character gains rush during the turn. I like the effect of that. I may look for a 3rd one. Then I play 2 of the cost 10 Gear 5 from set 5. 12,000 attack. And on play, Don -10, place all of your characters except this character to the bottom of your deck in any order. Then take an extra turn after this one. Activate main once per turn. Rest 1 Don. Add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. Because your leader allows you to -1 and gain 1, if this comes down on the turn, specifically, play the ability, swing 5 your leader, whichever way you want to do it. Once it's -10 and the effect's over and done with, you get 1 back, you activate the secondary effect to rest 1 and get another 1, so you've got 3 Don. Then the turn after you've got 5, which again you can bring down on the Sanji Pudding, draw a card, the Sanji blocker, and so on. For events, got quite a few actually. 3 of the Gum Jet Gatlins, which is self-explanatory, really, it's been out a long time. You trash a card with this to gain your character or leader 3000 power. However, the trigger is quite important as well. Add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. Otherwise, a 0 cost. Then, of course, the 4 Gum Giants. People want it banned, especially the new Blue Purple Luffy on its way in a matter of 3 or 4 weeks from now. Cost of 1. Don -2, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader has a Straw Hat Crew type, up to 1 of your leader or character card gains 4000 power during this battle, then draw 2 cards. The deck's still got its fair amount of draw power in it. 3 copies of the most common card in this deck, as it's been done for the last good few months, is the Top Knot. So, 2 cost, during your turn, you can -2 Don, place up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. Jesus Burgess, anything that's really irritating, like blockers in general, you want to swing through. Bear in mind it's -2 Don, you can work with your leader and Sanji Pudding. And lastly, something I've been really wanting to test in all decks that involve black is the Liberation. It doesn't specify it must be a Blackbeard or Blackbeard leader. So the cost of 6, yeah, I know it's a lot. However, activate main. If the number of your characters is at least 2 less than the number of opponent's characters, K up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 6 or less, and up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 4 or less. So if you're not quite getting the characters you need out when you need them, especially against red decks or anything that has the potential to outrush you in general, you can pop 2 off as soon as you reach 6 Don. And this deck is all about getting as much Don as possible. So the idea of this is you've got your leader, if you can get this out by your 2nd turn, or this. So you're either going 1st or 2nd, it works either way. Preferably, if you're going 1st, you want this. So you're ramping up to 4 on that turn, and then you're wanting the Sanji Pudding the turn after, or if not that, you'll be wanting the Nico Robin, if I can just find it. Yep, the Nico Robin. Search out for as quick as you can. Of course, if you're going turn 1, you do want that, the Trafalgar Law. That is a need. Other than that, in between you have that, your Sanji Pudding. You want to minus in Don, reveal his ability, ramp in 1 every time. See, Don just starts flying up the board. So I think anywhere between turn 3 to 4, 3 to 4. If you get the combination right, you can get to 9 Don, 10 Don, with 3 or 4 turns top, and still have plenty to go over for the turn after that. It's just an idea. That's basically it. Other than that, thank you very much for listening, and I'll have another couple more in the next couple of days for green, purple, and purple, yellow Nico Robin. So Luffy, green, purple, and Nico Robin. Right, bye for now.